I usually just tell people to Google my name, and then they'll just find whatever form they like the most. But I mean, the best two spots are Twitter, of course, at Gavin Verhey, and now my YouTube channel, Good Morning Magic, which is always a great time as well.
Yeah, I think that's the one that is not the top of the Google search. So definitely check out Good Morning Magic. I was a guest last week, and it was fun. I asked Gavin a bunch of wacky questions, and he answered all of them.
I didn't send you the newest update on the stats that episode, but it did super well.
Nice.
Like that episode
Awesome.
was like number 3 of my last 10 episodes or something like that. It was like beating out some preview content. So people love the random Magic questions. We'll have to bring you back for more.
Sweet. I'm anytime. That was really, really fun. I have to think of more wacky questions. We also have a whole Bible of Magic trivia somewhere.
True. Show. I still want to get that show off the ground.
And what I'm waiting for is you guys to start off the trivia show. Like, I'm totally ready for it. Let's do this thing.
I know, it does feel like now during like digital, it actually feels like the ideal time. Alex and I unfortunately just have a couple of things we're working on. Hard to find time for everything.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that.
And then Mr. Wheeler, where on the internet is it easiest to find you, and would you like people to go find you?
I usually just tell people to Google me and then Google my name, look at the first result and then like the fourth result, because there's like it's like an ice cream sandwich, but no wait, that makes me sound like I'm just the cookie and the ice cream's a really good part, I guess. Google me and ignore the wedding photographer that is like kind of sprinkled within. If you don't want to do that, I'm on Twitch, twitch.tv/Benjamin_Wheeler. If I'm not there, I'm probably at twitch.tv/LoadingReadyRun, small indie channel. I don't know. I'm on Twitter. You just Google my name. I do thing. You could find me somewhere. That's it.
Apparently, number one, if you Google, is Ben Wheeler, baby daddy wiki fandom.
No, see, you gotta. Okay, no, I didn't want to bring that up, but you're gonna want to Google Benjamin Wheeler.
Benjamin Wheeler.
Yeah, don't.
Hey,
yeah,
Pope.
That's why the Jawman's in there to make it a lot easier to find. Yeah, and I already have beef with the baby daddy wiki. I don't want additional stuff.
Cool. And then for other people watching, make sure to follow. There's a bunch of people here from raids and stuff. We really appreciate you hanging out and watching us tonight. We do coMMander streams every Monday, and then if you can also go check out our YouTube channel, the MMCast on YouTube. We release the MMCast podcast every Friday. We do hot takes every Monday or Tuesday, and then this stream is also streamed there and lives there permanently. So if you missed it or you missed previous weeks, you can go watch older videos. Last week we had BDM and Davey on, and they did a bunch of. It was Ben's first experience playing casual Magic since he's been delving into the CEDH world, which was fascinating to watch. And you can find me and Ben pretty much anywhere. Ben is Ben Bateman streaming on Twitch, but then Ben Bateman Media everywhere else, and then I'm at Kess Wiley. Anywhere login names can be found.
Ben Bateman, are you guys still schmo-downing in quarantine? How's it going?
We are, yeah. It's the digital era, which the show's a little different. Obviously, I don't get to do the live events like I was doing before, but I did just last Friday. I played for the singles championship of the world. Try to get my title back because I won it back in December, and then I lost it in February in Atlanta. And I just the same as Atlanta. The last question of the night went in with a huge lead, and I lost barely. So. The crushing last two, but they were both pretty epic. So still doing
that. Ujai asked why did we change the name? We changed the name to the MMCast partially because we were just calling it that anyways, and partially because especially during quarantine we've expanded which type of content we're covering past modern, and a few people were kind of saying that like, oh, I've never really watched your content because it was so modern focused. I don't really touch that. And since we weren't even really talking about modern very much anymore, we realized to widen the scope a little bit, and just come up with an imaginary name. You can personally make up what the MM stands for because nobody knows. It's a secret.
I just imagine it's like the year 2036. The MMCast is the largest Magic podcast in the world, and some new Magic player is like, why is it called the MMM cast? It's like, oh, back in my day, there's a format called Modern. They covered this format called Modern. You've never heard of it before, but it was this thing.
I know it's crazy that Modern does feel like it feels a lot like Legacy felt a few years ago. Like it really does now. It feels like it's become a purist format rather than like a forefront huge piece of Magic like it was.
It's also hard. Sorry, Ben, or Gavin, you go.
No, I was gonna say, I mean, I think Modern is still huge, and there's still a lot of Modern getting played. Just right now, Modern is harder to play, right? I mean, it's
you either have to play it on Moto and have that collection on top of your paper one, or find a social distance capability Modern game.
And the thing is, webcam Magic, I mean, it's taken off, but it really currently only really super works well, in my experience anyway. Although I know there's been some experiments and it has worked with coMMander because there's no stakes, right? You're not playing in a big tournament or anything
right.
like that. But
I think the other issue is like it's more fun hanging out in a coMMander game digitally, right? Like there's 4 people talking, we all get to hang out with each other. When it's 1v1 in a friendly game, you're like you either like you play the one deck you own, the one deck they own, or even like if you're lucky you both own a few Modern decks, but then even that can get pretty old pretty quickly. And then add to the fact that like, or you do a tournament, and then how do you run that? How do you judge a digital Magic card tournament when like you don't have eyeballs on everything and anything can happen? It's really hard.
Yeah. I like my hand. I will keep this.
I'll keep.
I
Go lands and spells.
took that mall again. I had lands.
Who goes first this time?
I have to randomize that.
I changed my coMMander as well. I won the last game. I figured I'd change up for this one.
Oh,
Ricky Regret.
Randomized player order.
A lot more fair.
Don't like that.
Don't have to move seat lottery.
And my life total is at
Remember
0.
Table, everybody?
Say it again.
Those were the. Remember Table, everybody? Those were the times. We had to actually worry about which table you're going to sit at. It was good.
Alex, does that make me first?
You are first.
All right.
That is number 1 in our hearts and in this game.
Aw, you're too much, Gavin. I'll play this Misty Rainforest and pass.
I'm still mulliganing, so you can time walk me, or I'll like take a time walk in a second. Gavin, you can go.
Wow. Let him cast Time Walk already, huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to play Plains, and you can go where?
Cool. I'll keep this.
I'll track this with you now.
I'm gonna play a Hinterland Harbor and pass.
Sweet. Now we'll be putting into play this Steam Vents tapped.
Just on my turn, I cycled Sajiri stuff and played the Plains.
Cool. I go to 39. Wheeler, I think you're still at 0.
We already won.
Stay there. I'm not a threat.
Draw. Going to play Mountain, and I'm going to cast Isochron Scepter with Twin Casts.
Hey, that sounds like fun.
That's the fairest Isochron Scepter I've ever seen Ben cast. Are you done?
Yep. That just looks fun.
I'm going to untap, draw, play the Sacred Foundry tapped, and pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to play Demir Aqueduct, pick up this Plains, and discard a Storm Herd. Go ahead.
Keep. Man, just not hit my lands this time. I'm going to miss my land drop and pass.
Wait,
That's not
I
your
still
turn.
Need to.
Ben, you went too quickly. You're after Wheeler now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gotcha. Well,
It's all good. I'm just playing this Query and Dryad and passing.
then I'm going to miss my land drop and pass the turn.
Cool.
But you got Twin Cast active, so.
I do have Twin Cast active. It is true.
I will play a Forest, and I will play a Ashnod's Altar, and pass the turn.
Nothing good comes from Ashnod's Altar.
Is that the mana one?
That is the 2 colorless mana.
Gotcha.
Put out a land. I'm going to cast this here, Mariki Reberit, and you can go ahead.
And she, taps to steal a creature and you can leave her tapped?
Yeah, so she taps to steal a creature, and you have to leave her tap. You can't untap her.
She steals
And
any
if she dies, the creature dies.
The creature doesn't go back to you.
Right, right. Well, once I take the creature, that creature is not going back to you. It's dying with Mariki.
I'm correct that this is your first commander deck ever, correct?
Yeah, Mariki. Well, if you listen to the Good Morning Magic episode we did together, Alex, you would know that Mariki Rivera is my first commander deck. What a weird coincidence that came up.
Wowee.
Also, what would she order at a wedding?
She would order fish.
Yeah, I think we came to the salmon.
I'm going to cast Uro.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I mean, I assume I'm not going to stifle this thing. I also don't think I have a stifle in my deck. And then I will put a Scalding Tarn into play. Cast I'll attack you for 2.
Cool. I take 2.
And I'll pass.
Cool.
Side Norna, I
Mastery off of.
have played a lot of Legacy.
Turbo Mastery off of Miracle.
My best Legacy finish was, or my best SEG finish was a Legacy tournament, actually, I think.
Does anybody respond to my Temporal Mastery off of Miracle? That's not going to get me anything because it's obviously not a land, so I'm just going to cycle it.
No, you're good.
You're good.
Okay, I'll untap and take my next turn. God, and miss another land drop. Come on. All right.
Could be
Well,
worse. You could have
Sick.
not
Take
had
extra
it.
turn.
Drawn an extra card. Draw. Ooh, hello, my old friend. I will play a Sun Petal Grove, and then I will cast Green Sun Zenith for Trace.
Hang on, I think I can copy that, right?
You can, but it only gets green creatures.
Oh, but it's a green creature, right? I forgot about that. Go ahead.
Do you have a trans guild courier in there?
I do not.
Oh,
That would have been spicy. I would have been really, really proud.
I would have been really confused.
Yeah, like I don't know why you'd play it, but
Yeah.
you would have gotten me. I think I'm grabbing that.
Are you done, Alex?
I will be done after I find whatever I'm finding.
Oh yeah,
So-
I guess this probably matters to me. Whatever you're gonna get.
I'm gonna get a Hornet's Nest,
Oh, classic.
and then I'm done.
In my upkeep, I'm gonna cast Limdul's Vault.
Oh,
So I'm just gonna do what Limdul's Vault does.
What does them do? Oh, so I can. That is one I can copy.
That you can
Yeah,
copy.
yeah. You will probably want to copy it, I would imagine.
Yes, absolutely. Let's try to draw some lands here. On your upkeep, you cast Limdul's Vault. So I will
So
copy.
the way Limdul's Vault works, for anyone out there who doesn't know, is you look at your top 5 cards, you can rearrange them, or you can pay 1 life to set those cards aside and do it again with your next 5 cards. Then you keep the 5 cards and shuffle the rest on top.
So mine resolves first then?
Yours resolves first. I'm going to resolve mine at the same time because you're not drawing any cards off of it.
Well, guys, there were 0 lands in the next 5, so that was a hell of a Limdul's Vault. Okay.
Well, you can pay 1 life and do it again, right?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
plan.
yeah, you can go deep.
Jesus. Wow. I had 1. That's crazy. Do it again.
All right. I'm going to stack this.
It's kind of good, but better than that. Again. There we go. That's what I wanted.
More than 1 land. How many lands are you playing in that deck then? Speaking of questions.
33 plus tons of mana rocks. Tons.
All right, so you're keeping those 5, Ben?
Yep.
I was playing.
So-
Yep. You go.
So you just so you know, you shuffle the rest of your deck with Limdul's Vault. So you don't know your bottom 15 cards or whatever. It's not that relevant, but just letting you know. and I'll play this bounce land, and I'll pass over to Mr. Benjamin Wheeler.
I'm gonna fetch. Go to 42. Gonna find a tropical island and cycle a lonely sandbar.
It's so lonely. I guess there's another land in the graveyard. It's hanging out. It's got a friend.
Yeah, it's gonna have friends. Don't worry. We'll get there eventually.
Side note, I played Mono Black Pox in that event. Dark Ritual into Liliana the Veil was sweet when the metagame was mostly just Maverick and Delver decks.
Okay, draw from sandbar. Untap. Draw. Well, I am going to cast a ponder. Trigger. 1, 2, 3. Let's throw that away.
My kind of man. Someone who plays cantrips in coMMander. All about it.
Well, Cass asked me what are some auto includes, and I think it was just specifically mono blue. I don't think I ever sleeve up a blue deck without Ponder and Brainstorm. Like,
Yeah.
they're kind of
always
just busted.
I always play Ponder, Brainstorm, and Preordain. They're just also good.
Yeah.
I think of the three, Brainstorm was the one that I was actually most surprised by in Mono Blue.
Really? Well, you got a bunch of fetches.
Yeah. I realized that, like, I remembered after I questioned, like, oh, you could just play
I'll play up
4 of the fetches.
Yeah, you get 5 fetches.
5
the
fetches.
the four dual ones, and then Prismatic Vista.
Oh, sure.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll play Fabled Passage if I'm feeling extra spicy. I'm gonna cast Mental Note, triggered by Query and Dryad.
Miracle Grow!
I mill 2 and then I draw. And then it's a Hornet's Nest. God. Ben, I'll attack you for 4.
Ha!
32. And then I'll pass.
Too afraid of the bees.
Yeah, I'm not super down for these bees.
Not the bees.
Not this second.
After reading all the 2020 news headlines, I like to just lay off the bees, you know?
Yeah.
No, that's one of the things that whatever time traveler keeps messing up the timeline solved.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn.
Like, I love this theory that, like, the reason this has been such a mess is someone keeps going back in time and then tries solving a problem and then just, like, retroactively makes it worse. All right, what am I doing here? I guess I have 5 mana in play, and I can just play this big boy. I'm gonna play this big boy. I'm gonna play Grathama, the All-Devouring.
Holy mackerel. That is quite the play.
He's so hungry. Look how hungry he is. He is a 10/8 for 5 mana. Other creatures have, whenever this creature attacks, you may have it fight Grathama All-Devouring. When it leaves the battlefield, each player draws cards equal to the amount of damage dealt to Grathama this turn by the source they controlled. So
Now, Hornet's Nest has Defender, right? So it cannot attack and fight
correct.
Grathama?
It is not as dope with Hornet's Nest as other options that I could have had in play. None of those options are green. But yeah, here we live in R. Cool. I'm done.
Can't Gavin just steal your Rothama?
Yeah, totally can. I think I'm not going to, though.
I don't think it's necessarily that exciting to steal. Because
Pretty content not.
honestly,
not
if
letting
Gavin
it happen.
steals it, it's great because then he could attack me and I can block it with my Hornet's Nest and make 10 bees.
If I stole it, I would not be attacking you.
That's fair. I would also sack it with Ashnod's Altar.
I'm happy to just pass over to Mr. Wheeler. Grathama
Really?
is a card I designed, and it's modeled after Baron Nashir from League of Legends. That's the idea here. So it's like this big difference.
Cool.
And when you kill it, it drops loot to those who killed it. Because Battle Bond, of course, being the like esports set, this was my like nod to Baron.
I'm gonna cycle a Tranquil Thicket end of turn.
That's dope. I
Yeah,
don't know if I
yeah.
do that.
You got both cycling lands. Well done.
Yeah.
What was that, Kessler?
That's sick. I don't know if I knew that. That's actually, I'm really hyped about it and like that a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of very subtle references to Battle Bond. It's a set that just keeps on giving, really.
It is the only supplementary set I have never drafted, which is apparently a great sin because it's the best from everything I've heard. But it was like, it came out at a moment where I just like was not able to make time to play Paper Magic, and then it was gone.
I'm going to cast this Life from the Loam.
Now things are cooking
I'm
with gas
very,
over there.
very hyped about that.
I guess I will probably... That seems like a good thing for me to copy, considering I have land in my graveyard. Let's do that.
Hell yeah, go get yourself a land.
Don't spend it all in one place, you hear?
1, 2, 3. Get back these 3.
No, man, Life from the Loam was one of my favorite cards for sure. That card is just delightful.
I think every time we've ever talked about top 10 favorite cards or whatever, Life of the Loam has won.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. I know what's on top of my library. I'm going to hold it back, because I feel like you're blue, and I'd rather have a cantrip, which I'm sure you'll cast.
I wasn't
Unless
planning
I'm
on it. I'm going to fetch.
Ben gets punished.
Maybe.
There we go.
I'm literally watching Wheeler play a deck that I feel like it's my hands playing his deck. So I just... Oh, no.
I'm going to get a basic island and cast a Sylvan Library. I played a lot of green spells, though. The Squaring Dryad's not super happy.
I think you'll live.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to move on. God. I don't know if I want to attack Mariki. That sounds pretty bad. I think I'll just pass after this. I do have to... nope, we're good. We got 7.
Should have copied the loam. What was I thinking? All right, what are you going to do?
Good beats, good beats.
All right, well, I'm going to cast Rhystic Study. And
Thanks for
pass.
the follow, Eden. Ooh, Rhystic Study.
Rhystic Study.
Still no more land drops.
You put that on yourself here. I have less sympathy now.
Right. I should have just taken the parking spot that was further away instead of driving closer and hoping I could get more convenient parking.
What do I want to do here?
Right. You could have just walked there in that time, Ben. You know?
I know. I literally it was like a block and a half, but I was annoyed, so I kept driving and then I missed out completely.
But it's LA. I get it. How's everything going down in LA? Like, is stuff open down there right now? What's the situation?
Ish. Yeah, I mean, like, you can eat outside most places. Stuff is, like, opening. I last night drove an hour south and went and watched Tenet at the Irvine IMAX theater with an N95 on my face. First time I've been in a movie theater in 6.5 months. That was pretty wild.
What did you think of Tenet?
It was interesting. I just need to see it again, and that's not a good thing. I think it was cool. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead and say your bit.
It was cool, and it had all the hallmarks that Nolan's really well known for, and I think a lot of the stuff that was cool about it was stuff that I love Nolan for, but also, like, I watched an explainer video this morning about it, and I was still confused afterwards. I feel like it was super convoluted.
Yeah, so I saw it at a drive-in theater around here a couple weeks ago, which was a cool way to see it. And I felt like I had to go and read an FAQ after the movie to like try and figure out what happened. It was so difficult. It felt like a neural network tried to write a Christopher Nolan movie, and but I mean, it did have a lot of. On the flip side, it had a lot of really cool moments too. I'm not saying it was bad. It just was like it was a lot.
Yeah, I agree completely. Yeah,
I do have Phyrexian Altar. I played Marath and
Pay for Rhystic Study?
And I
Pay for the Rhystic Study, man.
paid
Alex,
for the
pay
Rhystic Study.
Come on,
I did.
you're better than this.
I paid for it.
Ugh.
We're good. It's been paid for. I pay my debts and keep Ben off of lands.
Have some discipline, okay.
I have an Ashnod's Altar side Norna, or do I have like Phyrexian Altar in my life, or I don't have it in play.
Wait, in your life?
Somewhere in this room, there's a Phyrexian Altar.
Do you have Phyrexian Altar in your life?
And I am done.
Garthon was not attacking. You get 10
Oh,
8 stand.
oh. That's fair. I have like the ability to attack. That's like a thing I can do. Attacking Gavin feels like I'm just killing my creature for fun. Attacking, actually, Ben's attacked me a lot in this evening, and I feel like
because you haven't had Blightsteel Colossus.
that's fair. And then Ben's
do whatever
just
your heart
sad.
tells you.
I like punishing Ben when he's sad sometimes. Here, I'm gonna do the fun old even Ben odd wheeler. Even. Sorry, Ben. Take 10.
You're just attacking me for 10. I'm doing
10.
nothing this game.
That was the dice. The dice decided.
Like 6 land drops.
The dice.
All right.
The dice decided.
I go to 22.
Really liking that smooth cowardice on your part, Cass.
Hey, you know.
The dice decided.
The dice
I tried to
decided.
pull it off. I tried to do that on a stream the other day with Sheldon, and he's like, "No, own your decisions. I will not allow." Like, you can do whatever you want, but you will lose a lot of respect. And I was like,
I will say, Alex, my attitude.
Good night,
about,
Red Phoenix, Cass.
thinking that casual. My whole attitude about like thinking casual commander is like so silly for arbitrarily saving people and not going after the weak player. You're validating all my points. I am the correct player to attack because I can't do anything about it.
Right. Well, yeah. There's nothing you can do. Wheeler could have bounced it. I don't want that. That's 5 mana. I don't want to use again. I'm done, Gavin.
All right, end of your turn. I'm gonna cast Factor Fiction, and I'll pay the 1. So now it's allow heuristic study. I'll flip over my top 5 cards, whoop, and I don't know. We'll let Mr. Ben Wheeler split them. We've got a Dacker Waste, Dreadship Reef, Elspeth Sun's Champion, Ponder, and Bribery.
Ooh. And you got 5 mana right now, as is.
Right. And you know I have a 6th in my. Or no, sorry. Yeah, 5 mana.
Let's give you Elspeth, Bribery, and then the other 3 in the other side.
So Elspeth Bribery versus Ponder and 2 lands.
Yeah.
Well, I do know Ben's deck has a Blightsteel Colossus in it, so that's a non-zero factor here. Do like Blightsteel Colossus. But I'm just gonna. I think I just want to take the sure thing here. All right, I'll take the Ponder and 2 lands.
Wild. Smart magic right there.
I just feel like if I get Blightsteel Colossus, something's gonna happen to it. It'll not been worth it. This way, I can just hit my land drops, and the world's great. Is it smart? Is it dumb? I don't know. Welcome to my life. I'm gonna play this Dacker Waste, and then for ye olde 6 mana, I will cast Consecrated Sphinx.
You pay for it?
Nope, I'm out of mana. You can draw a card.
I might respond to that. Nah, that's fine.
Consecrated seems pretty good. Really? You're gonna let him have that? I feel like he's gonna draw like 100 cards off your deck.
My response is reactive to it in play, and I can't. It's like, do I cycle or do I wait for it to resolve to answer it? And I would rather answer it.
And I will end my turn.
End of turn, I'm going to cast Psych Rift.
All right, just bouncing the Sphinx.
Yeah, trigger. Is Rhystic Study a May for drawing?
Whenever a opponent casts a spell, you may draw a card unless that player pays 1.
All right. I'm not paying 1. Would you like to draw a card to allow Gavin to draw 2 cards?
I need lands, so yes, absolutely.
Oh, no.
I will choose to draw 2 cards. I have to discard a bunch though, so it's probably okay. Go ahead, Wheeler.
Library. I'll pay 8.
You'll pay 8? Oh, to draw the 2 cards?
Yeah.
And gotcha. Okay.
I'll play Polluted Delta. I will crack. 31. I'll just get a basic island here. I will go to combat. I would like to attack Gavin for 5.
If you attack me, I'm going to take your thing.
That's
So that was-
fine.
All right, I take your thing. I'm a man of few principles. But
Sure.
That is one of them.
You get my Quarian Dryad with 4 counters on it.
Love it.
Do you have a Quarian Dryad handy?
An infinite token. It'll be fine.
I'm going to.
Tokens.
I'm post combat going to cast my commander.
Yep.
Get rid of some of this garbage. I guess I don't need that, so keep those. So exile these 5. Comes into play. I gain 3 life, draw a card, and put a land. I will put a Manamo into play.
Yep.
The untap legendary one.
Yep. And I will go
You pay for Manamo?
to.
Oh, it's a land. Sorry, go. Yeah.
I will. Not a big fan of that Mariki, but I'll
it's-
pass. Go to cleanup and discard this basic forest.
It's tapped now, right? So it can't untap.
Yeah. For now, I would assume a deck with this as the commander has
Ways
a couple of ways to. Yeah.
That's fair.
Nope. 0.
0. Wow.
Yeah.
Not even a blessed alliance.
My turn.
Yeah. Go ahead.
1,000-year elixir is like the classic one, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's not what I'm about.
I guess I need to gain life from this. Pemminzora is pretty sick with her action.
Yeah.
Not bad. That's a little gross.
Yeah, this all just seems sort of weak. I guess I'm gonna just. Guess I'll just cast this Joyra with 1 mana open, and that'll be that. No play.
You get
I have to go to my discard step. So I will discard. Sure, 1, 2. I'll discard 2 cards and then I'll pass.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana in play. Okay. I guess I could have made a B. Oh man, no B's. It's messed up. Cool. You're untapped. Big. Battlefield. Each player draws cards equal to the amount of damage dealt to Grothma this turn by source they control.
You know what?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to do that, but I think I'll just do this for now.
I discarded an Ulamog, Ceaseless Hunger, and a Filigree Sages.
Okay.
I'm going to sacrifice the Hornet's Nest to Ashnod's Altar to make 2 mana. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast Sun Titan, bringing back Hornet's Nest.
Do you pay for it?
Ooh.
one.
The thing is gone. Do I pay for it?
yes.
Yeah, I pay for that.
There you go.
What a discipline table. Great work, everyone.
We're doing our best. I feel like I want to be able to block your things, actually. Well, I can block your things because I have this hornet's nest. Making bees all day. What is the Dryad 4411?
It's Korean Dryad. It's currently a 5/5, but as
cool.
it cast spells, it'll get bigger.
Sure.
And whenever I cast a non-green spell, which hint, I don't have any green spells in my deck.
I will attack Gavin this time.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 10.
Cool. Wheeler's just dodging damage. And then I will end my turn.
Draw my card. Pay. Let's see. Play Mystic Gates.
Okay, so we got an Uro. All of our commanders are in play, right? All the Force Guardianships are available, as well as the other 4 things that I don't know what they do.
I am going
One
to
is fog.
Take one. I'm gonna cast. I guess let's do it like this. I will cast Ponder, paying 1, and taking up my Korean Dread.
You'll pay for it.
I'll pay for it. Yep. I am gonna shuffle. All right. Draw my card. And I think I'm good. Go ahead.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
I am gonna cycle. That's it.
Hey, number 7, thanks for the follow. We got an Oz man, and then we got a number 7.
Library. Oh my large lads. Oh my large lads. Yeah, I'll pay 4. These.
Is Uro actually in play, or is Uro...
Yeah, he's
in
in
play.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Legitimate row.
A real deal Uro. I'm going to pay 2 and the 1 to cast a Vine Lasher Kudzu.
Yeah.
2 mana 1/1 landfall. Put a 1/1 counter on it. Basically.
Nice.
I'm gonna play a Misty Rainforest. Get a counter on this. I'm gonna crack this. Find another.
It just gets bigger, right? There's
Yeah.
no okay.
Yeah, it just gets bigger.
Cool.
I will find a Mystic Sanctuary.
Oh boy.
This deck is sweet. It's all just like creatures that get real big over time, and blue interaction spells and green interaction spells and draw spells.
I'm so into this deck. It's like so right up my alley.
Yeah, I had Pure and Toothy as the commanders before, but then I started adding bigger things. I'm like, some of these creatures are too good. I need to be real bad right from the beginning.
Are you adding? Someone has asked if you're adding Scoot Swarm.
No, I do have Scoot Mob in here though, because that gets bigger.
The original Scoot.
I will go to. Sorry, what's Grathama's text again?
When you attack, all creatures you control can fight Grathoma when they attack. If Grathoma dies, you draw whenever Whenever Grathama leaves the battlefield, each player draws cards equal to the amount of damage dealt to Grathama this turn by sources they controlled. So if you were fought with, if you killed with both of them, you would draw 8 cards.
Yeah. Don't think that's happening. I kind of want to just give Kess a bunch of bees.
I'm into it. I will take all of the bees you want to give me.
You got an national. Actually, how many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 4 cards in hand,
Okay.
but not enough bees in play.
You got a Sun Titan.
I won't block with the Sun Titan, but I will block with the bees.
Yeah, okay. I'll attack Kess with my Uro.
Yes.
Trigger. I'll draw the Psych Rift. I will put a Wasteland into play. Trigger this Fine Lasher Kudzu.
Cool. I'm gonna block with Hornet's Nest. Does anyone?
7 untapped lands right now.
I do.
How in the hell did I miss that many land drops? I guess Uro helped you.
Yeah, I've been Uroing.
Ben, I haven't missed a land drop. I have. We're on 7.
Gotcha. Yeah. I have 4.
So you missed
All right.
3 land drops. Cool. Damage. I get
you get some bees.
6 bees. Sweet.
I guess I gained 3 too. And then I'm going to.
I'm gonna
pass the
say
turn.
Azula is the bees.
Oh yeah. Wait, sorry. Did you cast any spells that beyond the first ones? You did not, right?
No, I just cast Kudzu and I paid.
Got it. Okay, sweet.
Let's go.
Tap, upkeep, draw.
I got so mad. I opened a Scythe Leopard? No. Prowling Scythe Leopard. There's the newest landfall. It's a 3-mana landfall creature from Zendikar Rising. And I got one in my PPR kit. And it's basically just a 3-drop landfall. You put 1/1 counters. And I got super excited because like, oh, I have this card that I could just put in this deck for tonight. And I can't find it for the life of me. I don't know where I put it. Yeah, I mean, it's a common from a set that I'm sure I'll get,
Right.
a whole bunch of. But just in that one instance, it was like, oh, man.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna cast Joyra, or attempt to cast Joyra, and then with 2 mana open, I will pass the turn.
Cool. Do I want to do anything? You made all the bees. I'm gonna cycle Forgotten Cave.
Yes.
Dope. I'm gonna draw for the turn. Okay. I'm gonna play Hardened Scales.
Ooh.
So I believe I go.
I will.
Pay for it? Are you paying for it?
No.
You're not paying for it?
All right. We should probably go around the table to see if people have responses.
Gavin, do you have a response?
No, I have no responses.
Because I do believe that this is, as the kids say, an infinite, unless my knowledge of Marath is incorrect.
Yeah, I
but
believe
don't
I
it
can
is.
I can make 2. I make a token, I sack it, I get 2 mana. One of them puts a counter back on Marath. Hardened Scales makes it 2 counters. I can use the other mana to make a token, makes Marath infinitely big.
Yeah. That's the part that's bad.
It's only 1 Marath that's infinitely big. It's not all of the things are giant.
Not
So either we
infinitely
have to
big.
ban for Hardened Scales, or we have to kill Marath.
Yeah. Is it not? No, I thought you can just dome us out with Marath,
Right.
correct?
Oh yeah, I do damage. Yeah.
You
You're
got
right.
the ability of infinite times, right?
Yeah. So I make him infinitely large, and then instead of well, no, how do I do damage then?
Marath can't go to the dome?
He
I thought he
can,
could.
but where do I get the? Oh yeah. I make him infinitely big, and then I instead of putting counters on him, I start removing them, and then it's fine. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So that's bad. And if we counter the Hardened Scales, we would have to get rid of Sun Titan too.
Correct.
I don't like any of this.
I recommend Cyclonic Rift. That would be my.
Yeah, well, first passes to Gavin, I guess.
I pass.
I could go for a Psych Rift. Yeah, it's fine by. Guess how much mana you got? I mean, you're going to get a bunch, so you can replay. I think you could just replay all of these, right?
Well, I don't have colored mana, so
Oh right. Let's see. You got what? You only have one green?
I only have one green currently, untapped.
Okay. And so the scales hits play, and then you can still cast Marath, and you can cast Alter. So that's enough.
Well, I can't cast. Because scales then hits. Because yeah. So I can cast
you
these.
can't activate Marath. Have you played a land yet this turn?
I have not played a land this turn. Why would that affect how I can activate? From mana. I would
You
just
need
I would
mana to take counters off Marath.
I would
But
sack
he can
6
stack
tokens.
6 of these bees to Ashnod's Altar.
Right.
And
Yeah,
Grathma.
you're gonna have-
You know what I could do? Yeah. You know what I could do, Gavin? Is I can untap your Mariki for you.
You have my attention.
I can
so
attempt to
sick.
untap your Mariki there, and he could maybe gain control of this Mariki. I guess he could just kill Mariki in response. That's a little...
Well, he can gain control of the Sun Titan, and then you can gain, and then you still have to deal with the other things. But by me not having Sun Titan, then Hardened Scales isn't as good.
Yeah, that's right. I can counter Hardened Scales. Oh, there's the Hall of Heliod's Generosity, symbol of his church.
Let's go back to the time where I got to take his creature. I really liked that plan.
I mean, that part was kind of cool and good. I just kind of wanted to do it for the hell of it, anyways. Yeah, I'm down to clown with that. I'm going to activate my Monamo to untap your Mariki.
Which kills off my Dryad, which is extraordinarily sad, but good beats.
So now you can't Psych-Rift anymore. Is that what's going on?
Well, I can't Psych-Rift Overload, but Psych-Rift doesn't actually do anything here.
Got it, 'cause of all-
Okay, so now I guess I take your Marath.
You
Wait,
don't
this is-
wait. You don't want to take the Marath?
Right, because it just goes back in your command zone. I have to take the Sun Titan.
Correct. Sometimes
Okay,
Sometimes the thing making it so I can get there's loopiness happening. Marath
Yeah,
is
I guess
just
I'll take Sun Titan, sure.
cool. I will sack Sun Titan to Ashnod's Altar.
Yeah, shocking.
Yeah.
I am go with scales still on the stack. I'm going to disallow the scales, and I will pay the 1.
Cool. Scales goes away, and you pay the 1, and I have 2 floating mana.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Are you paying the one?
Actually, I won't pay the 1. Go ahead and get yourself a card.
Thank you, sir.
Touristic study.
All the lands.
Kessler, are you paying the 1 for the Hardened Scales?
No, I already did not pay for it. The 1.
Oh, you already did that.
Yeah.
It was effing sweet.
I felt bad. I needed to help Ben out here. Cool. You foiled me. What's the coolest?
I haven't even drawn my foil yet. Let's.
The coolest thing I can do now with all of this. Sweet. Okay, cool. That's a thing that's available to me with things in play. Okay, so I have 3 mana that I can do stuff with. I will be boring and play Braid of Fire.
I don't think anybody's ever called Braid of Fire boring. Yeah.
Are you paying for it or no?
Ooh, yes, I am, because I have I guess actually, I'll play Braid of Fire and then I'll pay for it using the 2 floating mana I forgot I had. I'm keeping the Sun Petal Grove untapped, and then I will. Who do I feel like wronged me more between Ben and Gavin? I'm gonna attack Ben. No, you gave me bees. I'm gonna attack Gavin for 10.
Again? All right, I'll take 10.
Oh, I guess I haven't attacked Ben yet. Yeah, I'll attack Ben with.
Hand laid, hand played, but
I think you should definitely attack Gavin. He's sitting back quietly. Think about it. He didn't recast the Sphinx, which means he has a game plan and answers. He's 100% going to climb out of whatever docile moment he's trying to convince us he's in.
I'm gonna attack Ben for 10.
Me?
Yeah.
Why are you attacking me? I haven't done anything.
You've drawn a lot of cards on Ristic Study. I guess gotta keep your life total away from that suspend effect.
Be a man and attack Gavin. Don't you? You already declared
Wow.
you were attacking him. Now you're changing your
Wow.
mind.
Wow.
I'm not doing anything. Literally, I've like actually done nothing this game. I'm at 22 and I haven't interacted with anyone.
Gavin,
You're
what would you rather me do?
Oh my god.
Alex, you're not rolling dice to get out of this one. You have to decide for yourself who you're attacking.
Yeah. I'll attack Wheeler.
There, Jesus, finally.
I'm proud of that Wheeler is not trying to talk himself out of this.
I feel like I'm watching The Good Place and so I'm trying to like push Janet's button. You know, just like that's what I'm just on for.
I'm so sad it didn't win anything. I mean, I do like Schitt's Creek, but they have like more
amount of Emmys for a show.
They
That
have
is truly ridiculous.
Yeah, and they have like future seasons. The Good Place was done. That was its chance, which is what's sad.
Well, Schitt's Creek is good, right?
What?
I feel like it's one of those. Schitt's Creek is one of those shows.
Did
I feel
Schitt's
like
Creek-
that it came out and I was like, oh, some irrelevant show I'll kind of ignore. And then like a few years later, it's like, what? This is one of the best shows on TV. Wild. How'd that happen?
CBC, baby, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation.
I'm done after that attack.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'm gonna flash in a Teferi, Mage of Zolfir.
Uh,
Nobody would be able to respond. to
wait.
anything he
Let
does,
me
huh?
remind myself on all of the abilities that Teferi has. Mage of Zolfir. So
Mage
creature
of-
cards you own have flash, and then each opponent can't cast spell. But you can activate abilities.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a 3/4.
Yeah.
Okay.
All true.
I'm fine with that.
I'll respond. I'll cast Crop Rotation. Sacrificing this Mystic Sanctuary. And I won't pay the one.
Fine sacrifice.
And you
Alright.
want it. I'll draw.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Let's see what crops we can rotate. Ooh. I don't really have anything super fancy in this deck, actually. It's mostly just for strip and waste. I guess I'll get strip.
It's fair.
Teferi resolves, but I have an effect on Alex's end step.
Wait, so
Okay.
so you're passing to me or something?
Yeah, sorry, I'll pass priority.
Yeah, I will attempt to. Force of Will, exiling Ral, Storm Conduit.
I have no responses.
Okay.
I go to 21. Feels like that card does not play nicely with my commander, so probably not a good thing to let resolve.
Oh
Or
yeah.
twin cast for that matter.
Say what?
Or twin cast for that matter.
Yeah.
It literally makes my commander irrelevant.
Wheeler, do you still have end step effects?
No, you're good.
You might have just saved 2 of my lands, so I appreciate that, Ben. Thank you.
Did you
Whoa,
pay for
whoa.
Teferi when you cast it?
No, you drew a card off that.
And you have 2
not a-
bounce lands, right,
I'm
Gavin?
not a
So that's
monster. I'm
4
not
of
gonna
your
hit
lands.
Both your bounce lands. Come on. I was going to hit one of them though.
Play lands.
Just Ben, so you know what are relevant land targets. I do have Hall of Heliod's Generosity in play.
Yeah, but that's Sun Petal Grove.
I'm gonna pay the 1 and cast Debtor's Knell, and I will pass to Benjamin Wheeler.
There's no at the beginning of your upkeep, you get a creature back.
Yeah. Long road, but there we go.
I am going to. I'm gonna hit. There's a Darkwater Catacombs too.
And a Boros Garrison. This is a very bounce land heavy
Yeah, most of the.
metagame.
I mean, these are just here to keep people honest, but there's not really a guy's cradle around here. I'm going to throw this wasteland at. I guess I don't actually have to do it now. We could just do this.
Right.
later.
I mean, there's no advantage to it between now and your turn, right?
Yeah. Well, I might have. I was thinking about doing something in my upkeep that might involve stuff in my graveyard, but I don't know how necessary it is. Let's go to, so for draw step, I'm going to replace it with my loam. Mill 3, a berserk, a brazen borrower, and a tireless tracker. And then I will look at these and I will pay 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okie dokie, artichokes. What are we doing? That's a lot of neat. That's a lot of neat life totals we're at. 30, 21. Cass, I'm gonna hit your 2 green sources.
Cool. I'm gonna tap one of them.
Yeah.
And this white one. Ooh, I see what you're doing there. I see what's happening. I don't like this one bit.
What am I doing here? I'm mostly just protecting, like, us
group.
from getting from the infinite. That's what I'm trying to fight.
Wheeler, how
around,
many
but-
cards do you have in hand?
Yeah.
Oh, a bunch. 8.
Wow.
So I think I don't want to do that. That makes me sad. Yeah. I float a green.
Sure. I'm gonna cast Life in the Loam. I would like to target my Mystic Sanctuary, this strip, and a Lonely Sandbar.
Are you paying for it?
This one I will not. So these go back to my grip. I would like to play my Mystic Sanctuary as my land for the turn. Trigger. I will put this. Oh, I'll have to come back for this Berserk. I'll put this Disallow on top. And then I will go to combat. I'll attack Gavin with Uro. Trigger. Draw this Disallow. Gain 3 life. And I'll put this strip into play. 1, 2, 3. And then I guess I could do it this way. I will cast an Eternal Witness. 1, 2, 3. Filtering for this, and I will pay an extra 1. So I'll cast Eternal Witness. I will return Brazen Borrower to my hand. I have a bajillion cards to clean up, but then that'll be a pass. 1, 2.
Well, once you're done,
4.
I'll crack this Flooded Strand. I'll go to 20.
7. All right, I'm discarding Command Beacon and Serum Visions.
Cool. I'll go to 20. I will put into play Volcanic Island, and I will suspend a card end of turn. I will attempt to suspend a Chromatic Orrery.
Woo!
That's a pretty
Thanks,
good one.
Psychic Psycho.
All right, untap.
What's
That's
suspended?
very good.
What did you suspend?
Chromatic Orrery. It's the 7-mana legendary artifact. It taps for 5. I can spend mana of any color,
Oh, sure.
and I can tap 5 and tap it to draw a card for each color among permanents I control. All right.
Elcid Campiador has asked Wheeler are you allowed to exist without other Bens being present?
Do I always find myself in the company of other Bens?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a lot of us. I feel like typically we end up getting kind of like pulled together by some JoJo-esque magnetism.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing Arcane Signet.
Okay. Okay.
Then 6. And then I will attempt to cast a Time Warp.
Is it just the chromatic ori that's exiled right now?
Currently, that is all.
I mean, good for me.
I have no responses to your hard cast time warp. Because it's not. It's normally hard casted.
Anything, Gavin?
I'm tapped out. You're good.
Oh, you have a Debtor's Knell in play?
Wait, you're only just now.
Oh man, I love that card. Not Psychic Extrusion.
Debtor's Knell is some old school commander right there. I don't think it's very good anymore.
Yeah, but bless you for throwing it into mystery boosters.
Oh yeah.
Are you responding now?
No one's responding. I think you're good. Or unless Wheeler is. Wheeler, are you responding?
No, I'm good.
Response? Okay.
Take another turn.
Great. I will untap.
Mm-hmm.
I will take our area down to 2. Tap. Draw. I will play this Scalding Tarn. I will. Seems pretty good. Debtor's Knell seems like a big pain in the butt.
Known powerful magic card.
Yeah.
When I sacrifice Academy Rector, I always choose Debtor's Knell. The gentleman's omniscience.
Well, yeah. Then when you bring back the next turn, you get omniscience, right?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Well, you bring back your Rift Sweeper first. put it into your graveyard.
Yeah. I'm going to 1, 2, 3,
Right.
4. I'm going to attempt to clock spinning with buyback on the chromatic array.
That's
Remove the counter.
sweet.
Spinning.
Let me bring that card
Oh,
up.
yeah, let me remember.
It removes a time counter and his buyback, so it just
Yeah.
speeds his suspended card. It's you add or remove a time counter, 3 buyback.
Yeah.
Come on, everyone, you got to brush up on your time spiral in time for time spiral.
Look, I just didn't remember if it removed 1 or 2. But I guess 2 would be far too.
Oh, I've not in my life ever seen this card cast.
That's more of a Viashino Sand Mage move right there.
Ooh. Yeah, I guess that's a spell worthy of 4 mana. An effect worthy of 4 mana. Yeah, you can spin some
Yeah,
clocks.
go for it.
Okay.
Or I guess
Spin.
Fury Charm. Fury Charm also removes 2 time counters.
Oh, yeah.
And
The old +1/+1 and trample, destroy an artifact, or remove 2 time
Yep.
counters.
Fury
Classic
Charm.
card right there.
Yeah,
That
former
one.
Canadian, former Canadian
Nothing says
Highlander
Fury.
standby.
Nothing says Fury like removing time counters. Let me tell you.
I will then tap 3 mana.
It's reverse reverse proliferate. Remove a counter from every permanent.
I will
just
tap
very
3 mana,
slowly.
and I will attempt to Time Twister.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, I have to crack the Scalding Tarn to do that. What I actually will do is I will Arcane Signet and I'll leave the Scalding Tarn untapped. Is probably the smarter thing to do.
I will respond to that Time Twister.
Same.
Remember, this gets the Debtor's Knell out of being a pain in the butt. Because
Oh yeah, I mean that Twister's resolving as far as I'm considered. It's more just what I want to do before that. I guess Cass, you get to go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Hardened Scales on top of my deck. With Boros.
wait, what?
With
How are
Heliod
you
of
doing that?
sorry, Hall of Heliod target with Boros Garrison targeting that, putting top of my deck.
it's just going to shuffle away, though.
Yeah, it
Oh,
gets shuffled back in.
Shuffled.
Yeah, Twister,
Shuffled
not wheel.
first. Got it. Cool. Way not okay.
I thought you were on some like level 100 thinking.
I guess then the real answer is, do I want to kill a thing? No, I'm good. Yep, you're good. I got
alright.
no real responses.
I'm going to, before the Twister resolves, I'm going to Petty Theft. You can draw because it'll get shuffled away. I'm going to Petty Theft the Ashnod's Altar.
I don't want to sacrifice anything. Cool. And then, or I guess in response to that, do I want to do anything? Arrows, whatever. Everything in play is fine. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep. It's my hand.
All right, let's Twister.
Wait, hang on. So before Twister resolves, because you just did something, right?
Yeah, I'm looking to. Yeah, I'm bouncing the Ashnod's altar.
So yeah, I need to respond to the last thing that happened. So Alex,
Sure.
you're not responding to that. You're okay. So then I need to crack this Scalding Tarn. Get an island. Put it into play.
Spin some clocks.
Yeah, I don't even think that's good. Interesting. This is both good and bad for me. I don't know how to react to it. Like, I had ran out of gas, and I don't have the colors to find gas, but
Well, you'll probably get a green off this.
that's what, yeah, exactly.
I will attempt to clock spinning, getting the orrery into play.
I'm, like, no longer, like, a step from winning if I draw a green source, but I'm also...
So Ori's fine. Assuming priority goes, or when priority goes around, I'm gonna pay 2, with Twister still on the stack, and I'm gonna try and psych riff the Ori.
I will. Don't control. Alex, what do you have that's like good stuff? Like you have.
I have 6
anything
bees, an astronaut altar that is being returned to my hand, a braid of fire that has 0 counters on it, a Grotham, the owl devouring, which is not a good thing to kill right now, because you won't get all the cool cards, and then Marath, which is my commander.
Cool cards.
But also, it's going to pass to you, and you have a creature that's huge, right?
I have a 10-8, but I have a 10-8.
Which is bad for me because I'm at 20.
If I attack you with
You
it.
have a bunch of bees. They're all 1/1s.
I have 6 1/1 flying bees, and I have a 3/3
You have a lot of
Marath.
power. You have like the ability to kill me. I don't know what you're acting like it's.
Oh, I guess I have. No, I can only do 19. You'd be at 1.
And then Debtor's Knell doesn't matter because his graveyard's going to be gone for now. So I'm going to Deflecting Swat the Psych Rift, and I'm going to bounce the 10-8.
Gotham.
Yep, cool.
All right, Twister.
Twister is going to be good.
What a stack. All right.
All right. Drop 7.
Oh, but so Twister does reshuffle, correct?
Yeah. Or Twister itself goes to the graveyard.
Twister itself goes to the graveyard.
Yeah. So we do all the shuffling graveyard hand into deck. Everybody draws 7, and then Twister goes to the graveyard.
And did you pay for the? Oh, it didn't matter because it reshuffled anyway.
Yeah.
Good old time crafting, guys.
Card 6. I appreciate, Ben, that turn you had a lot of mana available to you, and you could have twin casted your Time Warp, but instead you're like, I gotta cast this Clock Spinning, which is way more important. That is gonna be the way to do it. And
Well,
it turns out Clock Spinning was pretty good. It got the Ori on the battlefield, so who am I to judge?
It did occur to me, but if I had like gone all in and tried to 7 mana copy my Twister and then it had gotten countered,
Right. Yep.
I was
Exactly.
pretty bummed about it. Which was
And honestly, the Clock Spinning your Ori on the battlefield is pretty sick.
Well,
Like now
what
you're gonna
now?
have 5 mana available to you. Time Twister's gonna resolve. You're gonna draw. You're gonna be able to cast your cards right away, and then take another turn after that. I mean,
so I draw 7.
maybe you'll even be lucky enough to draw Clock Spinning again, and then you're just gonna be able to go off. So because
I could be lucky enough to do
spend
that.
stuff and Clock Spinning it, it'll be wild.
What I'm gonna do though, actually, instead of doing that, is Wheeler, are you tapped out?
It'll be good.
Yeah.
I mean, so I guess I'm just gonna hope that like this works. I'm just gonna attempt to cast Time Warp.
Wow.
Hmm.
Seems fine.
Well, I'm gonna respond.
There's something free.
Oh gosh.
Ben, your deck is sweet. I know that you haven't played a ton of coMMander, but this deck is really sweet.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I was excited about this. It took me a couple weeks to like build it correctly because I didn't want to just build what I thought everyone else was doing with it. I wanted to do something I felt was like a little more fun.
The Time Twister is technically budget friendly because it is not a real Time Twister.
I'm gonna force the will pitching this Oko.
But I do get to draw off of my study, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So when you cast it,
Just to save time, I'm going to cycle Ash Barons.
well, hang on, because correct me if I'm wrong here. He's attempting to cast it, targeting my Twister.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm doing something that doesn't
Or
affect the
targeting-
board. I'm just cycling
Yeah.
a land to save
If
time
I
while you guys are doing
now-
stuff.
And now I can respond after I've drawn my card, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I will then deflecting swat, and I will change the target of your force of will to my deflecting swat.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, it was a.
Any other responses?
Nope. F6.
Alex, Gavin, you guys good?
I have no
Yeah.
responses.
Okay, I will take my extra turn.
Number
Okay.
1 of 2.
Number 1 of 2.
Mm,
You haven't taken the previous Time Warp turn yet, have you? Right?
He did. That's what we're in right now. Right?
Oh, okay, that was the Time Warp turn.
This is the time.
No,
warp
no,
turn.
actually, I think he's correct. I cast Time Warp last turn, right?
So why
Wait,
would you
didn't you
get...
cast Time Warp and the Time Twister on the same turn?
Oh no, you're right. I cast the Time Warp the turn before I did the big clock spinning turn because I didn't have that much
Yeah.
mana.
Got it. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so that time the clock spinning turn was the Time Warp turn.
Okay, so this is your last extra turn for now. Got it.
I got this
One-
mountain.
Yes, exactly. This is my last extra turn for now. So, untap, upkeep. I will draw. All right. So let's go. Play the Sulfur Falls.
I need to get that new dragon in this deck ASAP. Play with this Braid of Fire.
oh, Leyline Tyrant.
Mm-hmm.
Funny. Can't do anything with that. So I guess I'm gonna cast this Teferi, or attempt to cast this Teferi, Master of Time. Which I'm hoping resolves.
That's
Yep.
And I will
that's so
plus-
much mana. I have to use the restroom. I'll F6 so I don't have any responses.
Cool. Then I will. I will tap Chromatic Orrery. Plus, actually, don't want to do that now. That doesn't seem that good. Doesn't seem that good. Yeah, I will tap 2. I will suspend Obliterate.
Oof.
All right.
And I will do 5, 6, 7. And I will tap 1. And I will cast Rift Elemental.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Now you're all being held hostage.
I think we're dead.
Well, I don't actually have any threat of any kind other than Teferi.
Yeah.
I guess I could obliterate and just like Teferi my way into the win. I guess that's probably the thing to do. Should I have just done that actually?
What happened?
Well, you're 1 mana short of unspinning Obliterate, right? Because you need.
No, I'm just saying,
8
should I have
mana.
just, rather than anything else, should I have just done that actually? I would have lost the Chromatic Orrery. I just would have had Teferi, right? So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I could have just cast it, I guess. Maybe I should have just done that. That might have been a misplay.
I think we're all better off Obliterate not being cast right now, just like emotionally.
Fair. That's a fair point. All right. Well, so then I'm gonna
What's the red thing in play?
Rift
Rift
Elemental.
Elemental.
Rift.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a time counter controller. Yeah, I guess at that point I'll just end my turn.
Yeah, I'm putting it on the thing because it's not a card most people have ever seen before. Remove a time counter from a permanent controller suspended card. Cool. All right, I guess I will untap. I'll make a red mana, and I'll use that red mana to do 1 damage to your Rift Elemental.
Wait, how does that work?
Braid of Fire makes a red mana at the beginning of my upkeep. It's cumulative upkeep, make a red mana. So every mana I'll make more red mana. And then I used Marath's ability to remove a counter that do 1 damage to any target to do 1 damage to your Rift Elemental.
I'll respond. I'll plus my Teferi in response.
Oh, that's new Teferi. Got it. Okay, that's less terrifying. Cool, but less terrifying. All right, sweet. I'll then...
And then I will let... Because you guys kill me in response. Yeah, I'll let Rift Elemental die. It's
Cool. Oh god, drawing cards all over the place. I will draw a card for the turn. Okay. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. None of it is exciting. I'm gonna play Temple of Plenty. Look at the top card. Put that on the bottom. And then I will play this Brash Taunter.
So whenever damage is dealt to it, it deals it somewhere else? Is that what it is?
Whenever Brash Taunter is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to target opponent. Brash Taunter fights another target creature for 2 and a red.
And it's indestructible.
And it is indestructible.
Obliterate can't touch this.
And then I will... Okay, so what's better? Attacking Teferi or attacking Ben's life total?
Yeah, I
Well,
definitely should have just obliterated when I had the chance. That was dumb. I'm going to regret that.
Thoughts, class?
Teferi is very annoying.
Yep.
It's likely that something is going to get phased out if you attack it.
Well,
Might even get phased out otherwise.
I can either do 5 damage to Ben or kill Teferi, basically, right? Because I can swing all 6 Bs at either of them. And
I
Well,
would
think
probably-
Ben already drew off the fairy this turn, right?
oh, he did.
did.
He did already drop of Teferi
Oh.
this turn. So then I can do 6 damage. I can kill Teferi and do 1 damage to Ben, or do 6 damage to Ben.
I would recommend killing Teferi.
Yeah, I think that is correct. I will swing 5 Bs, Ben, at Teferi, and 1 B at your life total.
Oh, you got to go all 5. Okay. If he bolts a B,
I'd be sad. I would be sad. But then you could just attack it with Eternal Witness, right?
oh, don't put this on me, dude.
And then I'm done. That's it. My bees did their job.
I guess I'll get back Rift Elemental. That's the best I got, right?
There's an Ash Barrens in the graveyard. Can you get a land?
You can put it from any graveyard? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Any graveyard, yeah. You don't have any creatures over there besides Rift Elemental, right?
It is the only creature in my graveyard.
Sick.
At the beginning, you put
Just go
target
away.
creature card. Nice. Get that Rift Elemental.
There it is. Better watch out.
How does it feel to wield so much power?
You
Best part is I've
control
got
the
Aeon
Rift.
Conqueror in this deck. So if I draw it, we are going to be off. I guess I don't have any red mana.
I don't have any red mana, yeah.
The idea warmed the cockles of my heart.
Does
Yeah.
Rift Elemental let you put? No. You can't put counters on a thing.
No.
Okay. Not as. Well, it's still
Let's
sweet.
not be outrageous.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right. I am going to cast Demonic Tutor.
Oof. Okay.
Powerful.
And is that good for everyone?
Yep.
Yeah, do you pay for it?
Nah, you can have it.
I will copy your demonic tutor, or at least attempt to.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sounds pretty good to me. Just give Ben exactly what he needs. No problem.
I'm just hoping that Wheeler attacks Brash Taunter, or attacks me, so that I can block with Brash Taunter and then target Ben. I guess you could just target... Oh, no, Ben does have a blocker.
You know what? I might just do that.
What does the world need right now?
A hero?
Yeah. Oh, bad news for the world.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
but obliterate. Let me bring that card up. Let me know all of the words in the text, because I think it says one thing that I probably can't deal with.
So you like artifacts, you like creatures, you like lands. I got bad news for you.
Yeah, okay. It was more that first line of text. If I
They
couldn't,
can't be countered.
yeah, that part of the
Yeah.
text is the thing I
Also a
couldn't
good
remember.
Of note, it leaves your March the Machines and your Darksteel ingots alive.
Nice.
So I got
Yeah.
This Brash Taunter is going to survive. He's going to be real happy about this.
And there's a new Darksteel ingot in Zendikar. Oh mama.
Oh, is the kicker 3-drop indestructible, or is there another one that I'm not thinking of?
It's the kicker one. Yeah, it's indestructible.
Nice. That's
play
sick.
this land. I'm gonna cast a mighty Mind Stone, and you can go, Wheeler.
Did you pay for your Mind Stone?
Absolutely not.
I will draw. Thank you.
This one. That's
Cast
pretty
Demonic Tutor.
good.
Sick.
What do I want to do? I will pay 4. Where's my life total? 1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to play a Prismatic Vista. I'm going to fetch. There's 22. Getting a basic island. All right, is old Brash Taunter ready to block?
He's so excited. He's
Never been more excited to block.
the most excited.
So what happens? He deals damage equal to something when he blocks?
It's just he just redecks all damage dealt to it to someone else.
So you can put it all...
I can move it to you.
Combat.
But why wouldn't he just attack me then? Oh,
'Cause you have a blocker.
I can block.
How big is Joyra, by the way? She's a 2/2?
She's a 2/2.
Wowie. Uro is coming at Alex, and Eternal Witness is coming at Ben.
So Uro does not have trample, so Brash Taunter can 6 me, potentially.
Is there...
Oh, I have a trigger here. And I gain 3 life.
I don't want this damage to be dealt to me. That seems like a bad time for me. Do the math here, Alex. What ability to deal damage to me with like counters and removing things do you have right now?
I can, using Marath, I can do 2 damage, and then Marath would die, based on what I have in play. And then Brash Taunter has the other ability of 2 and a red. Brash Taunter fights another target creature.
I see.
So theoretically, all said and done, I can deal 8.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, I block.
Sure. Damage.
Sure. 6 to
All right.
Ben.
So Ben takes a total of 8.
Mm-hmm.
To 11.
And I will pass.
Okay, so
This Brash Taunter would have been sweeter with the big green. Now I'm only going to be able to call it a Baron in play.
Yeah.
end of turn. I'm
Oh, you
going
can call it. We
to
call it the Brash Nash.
The Brash Nash.
End of turn. I'm going to. Marath can deal 2 currently. You said.
Marath has 2 counters on it. It can make 2 1/1s. It can put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature, or it can do 2 damage to anything for 2 mana, or 1 for 1 mana.
Got it. Yeah, Wheeler. I'll go. You have 7 cards still.
I believe so. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I will not do anything with that mana, so I'll just go to my turn.
We don't.
Cool.
Keep. Literate will go to 3.
I think this is the longest I've ever had. Just 6 bees hanging out.
You gotta do something with those bees, dude.
I know. Well, they killed the Teferi, which I feel like
Yeah,
is
that's true.
pretty impressive.
Good bees.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do.
Ben, chat would like to know how Chromatic Orrery has been treating you.
Well, I haven't done anything with it yet, but I think it's pretty sweet. I have kind of ideas for what I want to do with it, which is kind of why it's in here. So I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to attempt to cast a Filigree Sages.
So that goes infinite with the orrery.
It does.
Filigree? Filagr.
It's 3 mana to untap an artifact. It's a 2/3. I can untap an artifact.
But it is currently. It doesn't have haste though.
It doesn't need haste. It's a non-tap ability. So Chromatic, if it's not dealt with, will add 2 of any color as long as I have Chromatic in play every time it taps.
How do you spell Filigree?
F-I-L-I-G-R-E-E. Filigree.
I did that.
I believe there's 2 L's.
Sages? Sages?
Sages.
Cool. I see. Okay. That's such a deep
I will disallow the Filigree Sages. Paying 1.
I will. Attempt to force of will that. Exiling Jace Prince Prodigy.
I am going to Cryptic Command. Modes will be counter the Filigree Sages and draw a card.
So now there are 2 counters on my Filigree Sages right now. But one of them, obviously. So you're not countering the Force of Will.
No.
I will attempt to twin cast your disallow.
I'm going to respond to the activation of Isochron Scepter. I'm going to cycle Nimble Obstructionist.
Dope.
He counters it, huh?
And he
Yeah,
draws a card.
and I get to draw a card.
Okay.
I love that card so thoroughly.
Do you pay for the Ristic Study on any of these?
I paid for the disallow. I didn't pay for, or I thought I paid for, I said I paid for the disallow. 1, 2, 3, there we go. Because I said I paid for the disallow. I didn't pay for the cryptic, and then I don't have to pay for the nimble. So you do get 1 off the cryptic.
Okay.
There's been some pretty phenomenal stacks this game.
Yeah.
So Filigree Sages does not.
And all over Filigree Sages. This might be the most counterspells targeting Filigree Sages in history.
You're not wrong. He can also with that combo draw his whole deck, right? That's the other half.
Yeah.
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 Well, no, I need a way to draw my deck.
Why?
Oh, your Chromatic Ori does it. Yeah, slices and dices.
All right. So I'll tap Chromatic Orrery, and I will cast Memory Jar.
Oh, sorry. So that's okay. I still have to draw off Wingus and Dingus
Oh,
here. And then this one. Yeah, Jar's good.
Memory Jar, you say?
Activate Memory Jar.
Yeah.
So to remind myself and the world at large,
Stand aside and draw 7.
and then at the end of your turn, that goes to my graveyard. Those 7.
Yeah,
Or
you
they
just
exile.
discard your hand to get your original back.
Yeah, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's my graveyard look like? Yeah.
What's that, Gavin?
Nothing.
That was ominous.
Myself. No, I hadn't drawn my cards yet. I was just.
Oh, you're thinking if you wanted to respond before you got it.
No, I just.
Oh, cool.
Nope, just it's nothing to do with any of this. I just had a brief moment of wondering if Memory Bar was banned in Commander, and then I was like, no, it's not.
I had
Okay,
I had a similar moment.
Seems like a card I would see more often, given that it's totally ridiculous. But
I think,
guess not.
yeah, I think about that all the time. Is that I rarely see it pop up, especially in like artifact lists, and it doesn't make sense to me because it's Memory Jar.
Right.
Oh,
It's it's a completely absurd Magic card.
yeah. It's what if you could time twister multiple times in a turn, over and over.
But I looked it up on my phone. It is legal, so there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, man, this turn was so close to being such a sweet way to win, and now I'm gonna die.
Hey.
I was like so sure I was gonna win. Not the case. All right. Well, I guess we gotta just do what we gotta do here. So
How much does? Oh, so Memory Jar is $40 is maybe one of the limitations, because it's like expensive and then makes people unhappy that you're playing it. I'm surprised. I guess like the more power level side though.
I
doesn't
don't
just
know
roll
if that
them.
stops that much.
Yeah.
I'll cast Training Grounds, and then I will go to discard. And yeah,
We get to we jar first.
Yeah, we all discard our hands.
Yeah.
I'm discarding Zerda, Green Sun Zenith, Forest, Tranquil Thicket, Triumph of the Hordes, Wooded Foothills, and Mountain.
Soul Ring, Force of Negation, Dig Through Time, Scavenging Ooze, Lonely Sandbar, Negate, and Commander Staple, Sleight of Hand.
Nice.
2 lands, Preordain, Phyrexian Arena, Phyrexian Metamorph, Sensei's Top, and Enlightened Tutor.
You set your original hand face down, draw 7, end a turn, discard your hand, and then get the set aside cards back.
Yeah. Memory Jar is just like such a dumb card on so many levels. First of all, it's just ridiculous. It's 5 mana, draw 7. But second of all, it's like, why does your opponent do this too? It's like they're just gonna get it back at the end of the turn. It's so silly. It's just like badly designed. All
wasn't
right.
it famously banned? Wasn't it famously banned before it was legal in standard?
Like
Yeah.
between the pre-release and the release.
It was pre-banned. Castler, you're up.
I'm up. Oh, sweet. I get to untap. All right. I make 2 mana. All right. Ben, you got 2 mana untapped?
3.
3 mana untapped.
I no longer represent a threat, though. You thwarted my big play, all my free counter spells, my combo.
What
Now I'm just
Obliterate's
Big
coming off of the stack in like a turn.
3 turns. It has 3 counters on it. I have no ability to manipulate
I
it.
don't want it to ever come off the stack. And I have this red mana that I'm not going to use
I got
ever.
this Rift Elemental over here.
Oh no.
No. Is it only you control, or is it any card?
It's-
Rift Elemental?
I think it's just any
I guess it's over
counter.
on my side. Good call. Yeah.
Yeah,
It is-
I can't target. I can't target your stuff.
you control or you own. Not to mention you don't have any red mana.
And I don't have any red mana, but
But
it
he
would
is
be
gonna
funny
roll
if I could do that.
I mean, Gavin, I didn't tell you this, but Jin Gataxis is now the top card in my graveyard. So
Oh Jesus.
there is that.
It's good to know. Good
I
tip.
should have just suspended it. I should have just suspended it for one, just to stop you from doing it.
Yeah, I'm just
That
going
was
to lose
smart.
that red mana and draw for the turn. Ooh, hello. I will play this mountain. I will play a Stoneforge Mystic.
Uh-huh.
Grabbing a...
Are you going to pay for Stoneforge Mystic?
Oh, no. I'm not.
It's funny that I could have just done that Obliterate turn with Teferi. That, looking back, it would have been so much sweeter. We wouldn't have gotten all that great filigree
We
sages.
did
Obliterate,
all have
so.
full grips because you had just wheeled, so it's not the most powerful moment to do that.
Obliterate? What are you talking about? You guys would have had 0 lands, and I would have had an active Teferi that was going to level up to like. I mean, unless you guys all had incredible stuff you could do for 1 mana next turn. The one thing is that what's it called? Was in play. Debtors, no. That would have been a disaster. So I wouldn't have been able to deal with that.
I'm getting Basilisk Claw.
Ooh.
Yeah, prepare to kill the Jin Gataxis, because that's definitely going to happen.
Hey, I'm prepared. I will play the Basilisk Caller. Not paying the 1.
Okay.
Then I'll attack you for 6.
Bees.
I'm at 4, so I'm just about going to be dead. You're attacking me for 6 1/1s?
6 1/1s in the air.
And then are you able to dome me for 4 after that?
I could. I would rather at that point keep you alive for
I'll go to 4.
hostage taking purposes.
I go to 4.
And then so I have 3 mana. I can equip, but then I can't fight, which means I can't just straight up. Oh, thanks for the sub, Daedalus. Awesome. Welcome to your Baby Yoda emote. He likes to drink soup. I'm going to not use any of that excess mana, and I'm going to pass the turn.
You're gonna pass the turn. All right. I'm going to untap. I guess I'll put a charge counter on Dreadship Reef. It's the play you've all been waiting for.
Oh yes.
Just in time. All right. I'm gonna
Thanks for the
untap.
follow.
I'm gonna have Debtor's Knell return something. Wheeler, can you just go through what you discarded again? I don't think there's anything I wanted in there. But
I have a Scavenging Ooze and a Nimble Obstructionist.
yeah, it's not gonna do it. I'm gonna get back Phyrexian Metamorph.
Oh.
I think there's a good chance that Wheeler will, or that Bateman will die, and the Ginger Taxis I get will go away. So I'm gonna do this one instead. I'm gonna get the Phyrexian Metamorph, and I'm going to copy Chromatic Ori to get one of my own.
Oh,
Spicy.
you can
Pretty
Rift
good.
Elemental now.
Now I'm playing Rift Elemental. Now it is time, my friends.
What do
You're
we got?
ready for the might. Rift Elemental.
So we got Marath. All right.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, I'm going to play a morph.
More creature.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
My gut says Willbender, but my heart wants it to be Exalted Angel.
Morph good?
Yeah.
Sounds good as far as I'm concerned.
You're
That's good. Great. I am going to unmorph Brine Elemental, so you all skip your next untap steps.
oh pickles. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put down Orzhov Basilica and pick up this Plains. And I think I'm just gonna hold steady here.
Oh,
And
oh no, that was a
pass.
conspiracy. I was like,
Pass
I have
to,
distinct memories of Gavin pickling me, but it was during conspiracy draft, not coMMander.
Library.
Did you? Oh, you didn't, and you didn't play anything, right? You just.
yeah, I just unmorphed the Brine Elemental. So Wheeler, you can go ahead.
I will draw 2. I will play a Flooded Strand. And I will pass. I have to do nothing. Yeah, there we go. You're up.
All right. That's a really crappy position to be in here. I guess we're just gonna skip the untap, and Obliterate's gonna go to 2. Draw. Play Command Tower. I'll play Mox Diamond, discarding this Shivan Reef.
What is Obliterate at? Is that 2 counters?
At 2 right now.
Hi, Real Salties. Hi, Tomanjo. Brine Elemental. What's the other card you need for Brine Elemental to be
Vesuvian
Shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter.
Yeah, Vesuvian Shapeshifter. Gavin, what creatures do you have on the battlefield right now? You
I
have a
have-
Brine Elemental.
I have Rift Elemental, Brine Elemental, and a tapped Mariki Robert.
You know, there's a surprising number of cards using the word brine in their name.
Brine Giant. Brine Elemental. That's it.
Brine Hag,
will,
Brine Seer, Brine Shaman, and Brineborn Cutthroat, and Scent of
Ooh.
Brine. Also, Wanderbrined Root Cutters.
I'm going to
lot of
suspend
brine.
Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, and Time Stretch, both each for 1 because of Training Grounds.
Oof.
Yep.
Oh, for 1
They're
mana.
not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
matter. I'm definitely 100% going to be dead by then, but it's a nice idea. And then I guess Alex will just straight up kill me, right?
Well, I
Or
don't.
I guess all your creatures are tapped.
I'm skipping my untap step, so I don't have a reason to kill you right now, because then I can't do anything on my turn.
You got a Moran. Kill on your turn.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to tap 3. And I'm going to attempt to echo the Eons from my graveyard.
That removes a counter from a thing.
No, it's Time Twister again.
Oh, it's Time Twister from your graveyard. Do I like that? I think I'm okay with it.
I got a response. Assuming Gavin passes, I guess.
I'm passing.
I'm gonna cast this Force of Vigor, exiling a copy of Explore. I'm going to blow up Debtors now, and that Phyrexian Metamorph. That is a Chromatic Orrery.
All right. I will respond to that.
All right.
I'm going to tap 6 mana, and I'm going to Spelljack your Force of Vigor.
Okay. Hell yeah.
All right,
So
so
it's
Force
you
of Vigor is
steal it,
exiled, and I can just cast it
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
whenever I want to.
This turn or till the rest of the game?
Rest of the
game.
Wow. So do anybody pay for any of that stuff on the Ristic study, by the way?
Oh god,
nope.
no.
But you're about to reshuffle your hand, so.
I know, but I just in case I could counter
Yeah.
your spelljack, for instance.
Totally, yeah.
So first thing that happens is you cast the Force, which I draw from.
Oh well, I'm
And
gonna
then
cast
Gavin.
Spelljack in response to the Force's draw trigger, so you don't get to draw off that yet.
But you do get to draw the first card off of the spelljack,
Yeah.
and then
Okay,
and then you get to look at it,
Wheeler.
and then you get to
Yep.
and then you have to let spelljack resolve, and then you get to draw a card for the other card.
Okay, spelljack resolves.
Cool.
All
Then
right,
you get,
that all happens, and then Echo Valens resolves.
wait. I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
All right.
I have like infinite something eventually with what's in my hand, but it's like in 4 turns and
4 turns.
2 turns. It was 2 turns.
This game has been going on forever.
I
This is
know.
wild.
Well, 2 wheels and this is game 2, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever your first game finishes quickly, and it's like, oh, we'll just play a second one, no problem. That's the one that always takes forever.
Right,
Those are
right,
just the
right.
rules. These are the rules of coMMander. I don't make them; they're just true.
I'm at least stoked on this deck. I'll have fun playing this in more casual games, Alex.
Sweet.
Yeah, your deck looks sweet.
Yeah, now we just have to get you a pre-con to be able to play people that are like the hyper version of casual, because I don't think you'll be ever able to build a deck on purpose that's going to be able to beat by in there.
You mean like I'm still playing a lot of powerful cards here that would piss people off?
Not necessarily to that extent, but they're like, you're playing powerful cards, right?
Yeah.
No one likes Obliterate.
It's a Joyride deck. What are you supposed to do?
Well, yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
like, all right, sweet. My turn is over.
All right, Cass.
All right, I don't untap still, right?
Yep.
Brand of Fire is at 3. Do I want to use it here? No. I'll draw for the turn.
You don't even want a brash taunter fight?
Well, then I can't do it at instant speed, which means that I either have to kill
Also,
Ben
Alex,
now, or...
You skip your untap step here, right?
I did. That's why everything's tapped. This ain't my first rodeo. I'm going to play a Windswept Heath, and then I'm going to equip... Brash Taunter with Basilisk Collar. And then I'm going to pass my turn.
Okie doke. Untap. Draw my card. Debtor's Knell has no legal target.
I'm going to fetch and then withhold the right to stop a Blood Moon. Or, like, change my mind if there's, like, a real reason to do so.
I think you'll be
Yeah.
fine.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I should tap like this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will cast Kozilek, Butcher of Truths.
Ooh.
Oof.
Does it draw 4 cards one?
Draw 4 cards, yep. Good with everyone?
man.
Yep.
I got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's so dope.
Play lands. Well. All right. Well, I suppose this is how it's gotta be.
just gotta do what you gotta do.
Or do you pay? Or do you pay for Kozilek? My fault.
Nope, you can draw a card. Go for it.
That is
All right,
an error.
well.
There are 2 copies of a card in my deck in my hand. That is the only error it looks like I made, so that's gonna have to go face down. Sorry. All right, go ahead.
I will attack Ben for 5 with Brine Elemental.
Trying to lethal me, or force me to
Yep.
block.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to die, so enjoy our blocks.
Yep, fine choice.
Where goes the command zone?
Seems fine. I will cast. I guess we'll start with this. I'll float 1 mana, and I'm gonna cycle the Secluded Step. Draw a card,
There's been a lot of land cycling this game.
and then I'm gonna play this Azorius Signet, and I will end my turn and discard a couple cards.
All right. Untap. Library. I don't want any of these. I'll take 1. I will fetch. Go to 20.
Oh, I guess before you untapped Wheeler, I put Cinderglade in the play untapped.
Sure.
I realized like strip mine can make me sad there.
It's known to do that.
While Wheeler plays his turn, I think I know his answer to this question, and I know what my answer was, and I did advertise that this question would be asked. Gavin and Ben, you're adventuring into a forest, and you happen upon a person in a jar, a giant jar, person inside, big cork on top. Do you let that person out?
Never.
Absolutely.
A giant person in a jar?
It's a regular sized person. The jar is giant. That's how a regular sized person is inside of said jar.
I don't think I let the giant person out. I mean, like, how nice are they being to me? Can I hear them? Are they like, please let me out?
You can hear them.
Please, sir, please.
Yeah, they are asking politely to be let out.
Cass, I'm attacking you with my arrow.
Oh, you're gonna make me do the thing. You know, you could just attack Ben.
Yeah,
you
this
can
is
kill Ben off right now.
yeah, this is more fun though. I want
Fair.
just to
Well,
block with his brash toner.
I do. It does have a basilisk collar on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I block.
Great. Arrow
Damage.
dies.
Damage is dealt to Ben.
Why are you killing me? It obliterates at 2. I don't do anything on my turn.
Wait, it's at 2. I thought it was at 1.
No, it's at 2.
Oh, it's at 2.
Kill the man. Are you kidding?
Don't. he's
Yeah,
got
I
false
don't
faith.
need an
don't
entire
have
turn. Honestly,
anything.
it's gonna take so much longer if I let you live to take my turn. This is-
just have one fun turn. I have nothing. I have 2 things on 4 counters.
I think
Yes,
it's.
I swear
Long
to
and time
fucking God, bud.
I feel like this is the right moment to murder you, Ben. I'm sorry.
Games have to end.
I need to
You're
spend the energy that I would murdering you, like attacking other people with
I'll
stuff.
cast Commander Staples Sleight of Hand. Pick that one.
Commander Staples sleight of hand. Again.
My Rift Elemental goes away, however.
Oh shit! Can we take that back? I don't want that Rift Elemental to go away.
I would say I cast more twin casts tonight than I was expecting. That was a hefty number of twin
Your
casts.
twin cast was sick. Like, that
A lot
was
of twin casts.
Twin cast was MVP. Oh, is that the take an extra turn, your stuff doesn't untap? That card is awesome.
Savor the moment? Yeah, it would have been sweet in the
Yeah.
deck.
I'm going
Push
to
the jar over and run. Chat's voting for Ben.
Hall of
Ben's
Heliod's
death.
Justice hiding cast.
Yeah, Hall of Helios Justice is here hanging
Yeah, I'm
out.
gonna strip that.
Yep, that's fair. This card doesn't do that. Yep, sweet.
And then kind of wanted to play Uro again, but them's the breaks. I'll play Lore Skill Quaddle. And then I will pass.
I'm going to activate Brash Taunter, and I'm going to fight Kozilek.
You're gonna fight Kozilek.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
I do gain. I gain 7 life off of that.
I think I have a response for that.
That happened. Cool.
And,
That's
and
fair.
doesn't Brash Hunter have Death Touch and Lifelink also?
It does have Death Touch and Lifelink.
Yeah.
So sick.
I definitely have a response.
Yeah, that's both understandable and fair.
You are gonna have him fight Kozilek. Huh? Where are you intending on putting the damage from Kozilek?
That's a good question.
I mean, it is.
I feel like it's a question that if I were to say yes, you'd know the answer to. So I would love to know the answer now before I decide to make some decisions.
I don't have to tell you that, right? Before you make
no,
decisions.
you certainly don't.
I'm gonna keep that
All right,
up
well
for
then,
mystery.
I guess I'm just gonna kill your Brash Taunter. I'll pay 4 mana. I will cast Le Cryptic Commands. I will bounce your Brash Taunter to your hand, and I will draw a card myself.
Cool.
I'll respond.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to nurse its reversal. That cryptic command.
Oh, that's exciting.
Um,
Okay. Cryptic Command goes back to my hand, and you now have a Cryptic Command.
I'm going to.
Now you must choose the same modes, I believe, is how this works.
It has to be bounce draw. I believe that is
It
correct.
has to be
Oh, is it
bounced.
just actually bounce draw? Oh no. You're not a misdirection at all. Copy it, then return it. You may choose new targets for the copy.
But not new modes. Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, I
target
can
not
still
new.
bounce draw. I just
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's the game plan. I'm gonna bounce my Eternal Witness and draw a card.
That's so sick.
Okay, now I have another question here of what I want to do.
Pretty sick plays tonight. Gotta say, pretty sweet plays tonight.
Definitely some pretty sweet plays. Brash Taunter, huh?
The sickest of
You gotta
plays.
kill off my Kozilek. I guess that's actually the right play, weirdly. So, okay. Kozilek is dead.
Cool. I gain 1 life, and then I gain. How big is Kozilek? 12 or 10? I forget which one. 12.
Yep.
And then
Last comment I'm seeing in the Twitch chat is Bateman must die. All right, fair enough.
and I think that the best person to do that damage to is Gavin.
All right, I go to 12.
I have to clean up as well. I'm discarding this Ramanap Excavator.
Oh, right. That was at the end of your turn. All right. I untap. Thank you for the follow. I'm learning the sounds. I didn't even have to look. But I don't know who did it. Draw a card.
That's
Okay. What do I want to do here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. I messed that up. Well, this is at 4. I didn't use it. Bye, mana. I don't think I could have done much with it anyways. So wait for that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah. I'll play a Kessig Wolf Run, and then I will.
dangerous game.
I need that. I'll play a Spite Mare. This deck is filled with spite. And then I will swing 6 bees at Gavin.
All right, I go to 6.
That's a lot of bees.
Buzz. And then so we do that, then And then I'll pass.
Okie doke. Untippity tappity tap. My stuff sees. Are there any creatures in graveyards these days?
I got a Ramanap excavator and an Uro.
What do you got over there, Mr. Kessler?
Hall of Heliod and a Windswept Heath. No creatures.
No, creatures.
Yeah,
wait,
no
is that
creatures.
in everything?
That is my whole graveyard, yeah.
Oof.
An Uro puts the land into play tapped or untapped?
Untapped.
Untapped? I guess I just want the Uro. Sounds
All
sweet.
right. Go ahead and get
So,
yourself an Uro trigger.
Yeah, I'll draw a card and put a land in play. Here, all the cool kids are doing it.
The argument against an Uro, well, I guess you gain 3 life. Yeah, you're good. Never mind. There's no argument.
Yeah.
It's a good play.
It's the world's
Well, I guess,
best,
wait. So Uro comes into play.
Sure.
Yes, it does.
Theoretically, I just can kill Gavin here, right?
I don't know.
Because I can.
You do you, man. You tell me what's going on. Okay, so Uro trigger's on the stack. I'll put the card I drew back on top of my library.
Because before he gains the life, which is on the stack, I can just fight Uro, and then I can do the 6 damage to Gavin. That all makes sense in the land of the way stacks work, right? So do I do that? Yeah, we've gone this game long enough. I think it's time for some murder, Gavin. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I once again will tell you I'm going to cast Cryptic Command.
Yeah, you're casting Cryptic Command.
And I think my modes are still going to be counter your spell and draw a magic card. Actually, is that true? Maybe this other thing is actually way sweeter. I think our new plan is going to be counter your spell,
Well, it's
bounce blind elemental to my hand.
No, you have to bounce Brash Taunter. It's not a spell.
Oh,
right.
yeah. I guess that's definitely true. All right, you got me. Draw a card and bounce your Brash Taunter.
Okay. Wheeler, any responses?
No, that's good by me.
Cool. Okay.
And you had to tap a bunch of lands to do that, right?
I did. I had to tap 3. So it is back in my hand.
Great. It's back in your hand. I'm going to draw a card off Cryptic Command.
Yep.
Now I'm going to draw a card off Euro.
Yep, and gain 3 life.
Now I'm going to put a land onto the battlefield. Off Euro. Now I'm at 9 life officially. And Euro is sacrificed.
Mm-hmm.
Long live Euro. Okay. So I have not drawn for my turn yet.
If you will. I'm into that Kessid joke. Sorry, I'm speaking in the chat. You keep doing you, Gavin.
Okay. I will absolutely keep doing me. I'm glad you gave me the option.
Always good to have options.
Always good to have options. Cannot agree more. All right. Well, then, still inside of my upkeep, I'm going to cast Limdal's Vault.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. I will pay 1 life and set them aside. I go to 8. I will go to 7. 7? Yeah, I'll go to 7 and set them aside. How am I feeling? Go to 6 and set these aside.
Ooh.
I'll go to 5 and set these aside.
So Gavin's for sure letting the guy out of the jar. I don't think we got an answer from Ben. I also don't think Ben's here anymore.
4.
I'm still here.
Okay. So what's your jar answer? You letting the guy out?
I don't think I let the guy out of the jar, man. I've
Okay.
seen too many horror and like sci-fi fantasy movies, I feel like it's more than likely a big giant ogre looking thing that's gonna try to eat my legs.
Well, no, it's like a human. It's just a human in a jar. The jar is what's
I mean,
giant.
look,
The
Well,
human's
that's-
regular
movies,
size.
It looks
look
like a human
human.
in a jar.
Yeah. Well, I'm just clarifying that the human is not also a giant alongside
But we
the
don't
giant
know
jar.
it's a human.
Correct. The person you see inside.
Cass, if I may do a telling of this question.
Yes, please
So
tell the question.
you are an adventurer, and you are in a forest that is known for fantastical things, in a world that also has fantastical things. So you are an adventurer in a fantastical world. You come across a man,
Longitude.
or what appears to be a man, what appears to be a human, stuck inside a large glass jar. So think of like a large kind of like stereotypical cork jar.
Gavin,
I'm going to
you're-
counter that DT. I'm going to deprive returning Mystic Sanctuary to my hand.
You are casting Deprive. I'm gonna respond. Probably. You're gonna cast Deprive. I am going to cast. Casting Deprive. And I need to do that to have a chance. I guess I could do this. Geez. Oh my gosh, this game is.
We're in the final turns. Final
Okay, I guess you're gonna deprive that thing.
yes, please.
All right, I feel deprived.
Alrighty.
You get your thing back. And then I think I'm just gonna say I don't really have another better move than this, right? 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could do that. Oh, that's a pretty ninja play. Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna cast Mystical Teachings.
Ooh. Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, I've never done this before, I think, but I'm pretty excited about it. Wait, hold on. I'll make sure I type my name right here. So I spent. Hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna go get. I spend 4 mana, and I'm gonna go get Snapcaster Mage. And I'm gonna Snapcaster Mage my Demonic Tutor. Except I haven't spent this mana yet, but cast Snapcaster Mage targeting Demonic Tutor.
Sure.
I will cast Demonic Tutor.
Yep.
I will go find this.
You have 2 mana open?
I no, this is Vidalcan Ori. I have 8 mana open.
Gotcha.
I'm going to tap Vidalcan Ori, or whatever this thing's called. I'm going to play a morph creature.
I will respond.
Yep. As
I
you're wont to
will. Yeah, I will.
I have 2 mana floating.
Cast
so I have access to 5
counter.
mana.
Yeah, I'll cast Counterspell.
Counterspell, a classic. Tale of this time. Yeah. I don't know. I don't got much more than this. Counterspell resolves. You got that one.
Shapeshifter? You got the
Was it Shapeshifter? Yeah, there we go.
No shapeshifter. I mean,
Lovely.
yeah.
It's gotta be. Yeah, yeah.
What else was it gonna be?
Yeah.
I got just a bunch of random mana hanging out here, and I got this 2 floating mana because I tap my lands badly. I don't know. I guess I'll just spend 1 of it to put it on
Dreadship Reef. Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere, and you can go ahead, Wheeler.
All right. Untap. Library. Put 3 counters on my Codal. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty reasonable.
Right. What am I doing with my Braid of Fire?
I will put these 2 back and keep this one. I'm going to cast Spellseeker.
Yeah. So, question so far. Oh no, not the Savadin dilemma. Wouldn't it be dead due to suffocation because of the cork? So definitely don't let it out. And if it's a giant jar, how would you get to the top to uncork it?
I mean, you're an adventurer. You're a pretty capable individual. There are ways in which you can breathe. They can breathe, and you can hear them. So yeah, there's no suffocation.
I think their point was that if there's no suffocation, that means they're not human, right? Or you
Yeah.
like, okay.
God. Well, it's probably just more beneficial to just let this game end. I guess I'll find a berserk.
Oh god. Okay. How big is Scotal? 4? Okay.
Like, I can stop Kess from killing us, but then this game's probably going on for another 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, I guess you could just cyclonic rift.
I wouldn't vote for that option.
Yeah.
The 20
I think
minutes
I'm just gonna do some cool shit, if that's
Yeah.
all right with all y'all.
I'm supportive of cool shit.
Groovy.
Hey,
I'm gonna...
you know, if you want to untap my Mariki, I'll get rid of whatever you need on his board and we'll send him.
Ooh, all right. You speak my language. Okay, okay.
There's
yeah,
nothing that I
let's,
have in play that you need to get rid of. That seems silly.
Well, guess you have 7 cards in hand.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Me.
That was.
Go to cruise.
It's nice seeing Spellseekers not finding demonic consultations. You know, when you need a berserk, you need a berserk.
Yeah, I think this card usually just for me, usually this card finds Time Walk, Recall, or Berserk. You know, the original boon. I'm gonna cast this Treasure Cruise.
You got it.
I'm gonna put 3 counters on my Lore Scale Coddle. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, Alex is at 58, so like, how do you kill him?
Oh, we'll get there. I'm going to cast my first Berserk targeting this Lore Scale Coddle. This is my
Thanks,
Berserk.
then, Sully.
I'm going to then play Mystic Sanctuary. We'll put
Yeah,
Berserk
put it
on
back
top
the
of my
library.
deck.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 1 and cycle Lonely Sandbar.
Yeah, there it is.
So I guess I should keep track of this. So this is +9. So this gets a counter. And I draw this. So it has +9 on whatever this is.
Yeah. So it's currently a 19 power creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't die.
Berserk does give trample, right? I'm gonna look up Berserk.
Trample, yeah, it does.
Cool.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm going to then cast Thought Scour. Targeting me. Oops, sorry. Off my camera. I got too excited for all this. Milling a Mystical and a Primal Mate. Drawing a card. Coddle gets a counter.
Can someone spell
I'm
Berserk
going
for me?
to tap 1 and oh no, we did it right. Did I tap wrong? I wanted to tap this way. I needed all this green. I'm going to Berserk this Coddle a second time. So this time it's getting +20.
And so it is a 40-40.
So it's 29 plus 11. So yeah, it's 40-40 currently.
and then I'll pay 3 and cast Eternal Witness. Then berserk, and then I'm gonna berserk it a third time. Fourth, fourth time, third time. Berserk it a third time. Giving
So
it.
now it is an 80 power creature.
Yeah, and then I'll attack Cass.
So.
Oh, sorry, I need to tap this too.
So I guess to really do this in a way that goes out in the way I would like.